Hi, now we're going to look at how we can customize our AI feedback activity. So here I've actually opened the feedback in Spanish and English I used in my previous video. And the first thing you have to do is click on the activity. So I'm on the slide 1, AI feedback, and then you click edit activity. And here you get a lot of options. You can set the timer. You can also set the character limit of your students' answers. And notice that with Curipod Premium, you can actually have them answer up to 2,300 characters. This can be used for longer writing practices. It's extremely powerful to give feedback on longer essays. But the other thing we can do with Premium is that we can go down here to customize and we can change the rubric. So what happens when we use the how did this generator make it give feedback both in English and Spanish? Well, if we take a look at this rubric, we see there is a rubric here for giving the feedback, but it's also an instruction to always provide the feedback in English and Spanish. And we can do this when we build our own AI feedback activities again. Also, we can go add new, create your own AI feedback, and then we could write, explain the causes of the US or the American. So the question you put inside this box, this is what the AI will give feedback on. It has to be put inside this top box here. It does not work to put another text box here. And now we're in edit feedback, and maybe I want them to have, I think 1,000 characters is a good limit. And then even without Premium, you can here select between some different rubric templates. So for this one, I would probably do social studies short answers rubric templates. But with the Premium, you can open here and you can customize the exact rubric you wanted to use. So if there's any specific things you wanted to grade them on, or if your standards has a specific rubric for you to use, you can paste it in here, and this is the rubric the AI feedback will use to give all your students feedback. You can also edit it with ideas like always give feedback in English, Spanish, and Arabic. And if you're working with changing the rubric, you can test with the student's answer down here. He got expensive. And then you press test feedback. And what it does now is that it tests out the rubric you've used to show you an example of how students will get feedback on this type of answer. Okay, here we got it. Took a quite long time since I had to do it in 3 languages. But here you see all the feedback. This is a great thing to do if you have ELL students in your class. But in general, you can change whatever you want in here. Previously, I showed you the feedback from an historic figure. Let's see if we can, here's the lesson I created with you then. And if we go to the AI feedback activity here and press AI feedback, you'll see that the prompt is customized to you are George Washington giving 5th grade student feedback on their work. So it's super flexible. You can have it create whatever type of feedback you want. I'm very excited to see the use cases you find.